Hey, what's going on, guys? Nothin But Boom, and today I'm bringing you guys a new Boom Beach video. So today we're going to be doing an operation recap for one of my most recent ones. I've actually since the last video joined the Legion, which is Clayton from Play Boom Beach's task force, level 45 and up. So on the higher level side, you can see Clayton at 17 intel just started. The season just started today, so having 17 intel already is very, very impressive. But yeah, let's go ahead and do one quick raid, and then we're going to go ahead and go over quickly a couple of the raids. Okay. Wow, that was a gift. So let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go, and critters for the win. Wait, no. Here, you know, I'm just going to send critters all the way back here. And I'm going to send all Zukas. Actually, do I want to send all Zukas? I'll just let the critters go to work. A lot of stuff coming up on the channel. I actually did a update on Twitter, and I was like, I used to, if you guys were still here when I did this, you know, hats off to you, because it was a pretty long time ago, but I had a ton of fun with it. It was called Just Diamond. Basically, I would do a diamond to max type idea, and I would just grab a diamond pack and, you know, whatever game I felt like playing, and I would do some upgrading, do some raids, but just be able to get some pretty hefty upgrades done on my base, because I do have that in-game currency to help boost it. But anyway, right now critters are closing in. We have the wood storages in the back holding off. Not really. They got their ceiling fans going, but it's not going to be enough. Critters are going to get the best of them, and come on, critters. You can do it. It's not that durable. It's going to go down. He's got a ton of Gumbo Energy statues. Looks like he's all offense, this guy. And here comes another box of critters. We are just going ham on this HQ, and it is going to go down in flames right now. No, now. There we go. And I don't know how to read Chinese or whatever that is, but he went down. So let's go with... Let's see. Alright, so let's head over here. Sour grapes. We're going to take a look at the destroying attack. So I love seeing tank attacks on operations, especially on this, because it doesn't even look like he could have finished this. But yeah, tanks are very strong if you know how to use them right, and a lot of people who are very skilled with them, obviously, can just work wonders with their strengths, and obviously, hopefully not exploit their weaknesses. So let's go ahead and speed it up into 4 times. They're going to move into that rocket launcher's blind spot. That is going to allow them to take out a couple of those power cells, but leave some for others, because your Gumbo Energy is going to get more and more expensive, which means it's going to be less and less worth it for you to take all those power cells. This is going to take more and more of you, or more and more of them, to fund your Gumbo Energy. As this attacker knows mindless, he knows that the cannons are going to do a lot of damage to tanks, so he's going to flare them up. He's going to flare them into the corner. Rocket launchers and mortar, both splash damage defenses. They're not going to be able to do a lot of single shot damage, but sniper towers are, and I think he knows that he wants to take those out very quickly. Rocket launcher barrage still coming in on them. Cannon almost gets a shot off, but he's gonna go ahead and reflare them to the top, and this is the essential part. He has 2 rocket launchers blaring down on him. He has 2 mortars. A third one's out of range. And he knows that all 4 of those defenses are splash defenses, so he's been able to get them to a very good spot. So very, very impressive attack here by Mindless. He knows how to, you know, handle those tanks, and I don't even think he let one cannon get the best of him. So that was very, very impressive attack. And the power core is going to fall. So there's Paradox, goes down. KC-Man 123 destroying K with a classic heavy Zuka, level 15 and level 14 troops. This obviously I could have done. I actually used to do I used to be like an all Zuka attacker in my task forces. I used to be the one that would flare with Zukas all the way to the back and just have a lot of fun with it, although it was it's very challenging. You have to get them back there pretty flawlessly. We can go ahead and just guess how this happens. He's probably going to take out the sniper tower. Obviously, he could probably just rush the base, honestly, at this point if he wanted to. And for some reason, he's taking the long route around, but Zuka's almost going down. Okay, so a lot of Zuka's going down with the flamethrowers. Very interesting decision to take out all these defenses in the back. I think he just could have gone in from right here. He's going to wait to take out those defenses, then flare back down and do what he could have done before. So very interesting idea. Zuka's sniping it from the back, and Quay is going to go down once again. So if he just wanted to brag it in his face, but I feel like that almost, you know, bit him. Bit him in the rear end there. Okay. There we go. I almost started one, which obviously I don't have enough. We have enough intel for, but I would never start something that cheap. So Casey Man destroyed Quay. Awesome. Let me say hey to YouTube real quick. Okay. Alright, so Ubik destroyed Duality. Let's go ahead and take a look at what Duality looks like. This is the one where it has a bunch of defenses on both sides. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. Bunch of cannons on this side, bunch of single shot defense on the other side as well. So it is challenging, but looks like he's going to go ahead and use another Heavy Zuka attack. Obviously, once again, this was cleared out by his teammates. So all he's going to need to do is kind of flank around the back and basically just destroy the HQ. As you can see, he's going to come around here, coming in from a 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock angle. If you think of the power core starting perpendicular to the beach. So perpendicular to the beach is, or from looking at the power core, perpendicular to the beach, the bottom of it would be 6 o'clock going down, and so the top of that is 12, and then you kind of move it around. So perpendicular to the beach is 6 o'clock, and then you just kind of judge it. So judging by where they were standing, it's probably 2 or 3 o'clock, and they just kind of sniped it from there. Okay, so Duality's down. Let's take a look at Armadillo. Another tank attack. These are level 10. The last one was level 15. But this one, obviously, his teammates were able to work all of these defenses down. And one more artillery, most likely. Yes, there we go. So, now you're just going to need to flare the tanks to right here. Because those 2 mortars obviously are going to be trouble. And 2 sniper towers also a problem. So, he's going to have to park them pretty perfectly if he wants to lose no tanks, or at least get him done in a timely fashion. So he's going to flare him to where he needs to go. They're going to move in on that HQ. He's going to flare him to the HQ. Mortars, wow, okay, so nobody's in range. Very impressive, very impressive. And he's actually just going to be able to snipe that one, so great job. He's going to throw, it looks like a double barrage on the HQ there, and Armadillo is going to fall. Let's go ahead and speed that up into 4. Medics are like, bro, you hired me, and now I have nothing to do. So tanks are going ham. They got their little projectiles that they're shooting. Medics, they have their steel frisbees ready, because obviously tanks, they're not just a human that you could heal up. They have their steel frisbees ready, that are able to that are able to heal the tanks. So that's what they'd be throwing at the tanks, obviously. So last one is gonna be Clayton, actually the leader. He's the one from Play Boom Beach. Is actually another YouTube channel. Not as active as it used to be, but still, I think he posts videos. So right now he's going in with, I don't even know how many Scorchers, probably 10 or 12 tanks, and then 2 Scorchers. Obviously a very fun troop to use. I haven't gotten the chance yet because my landing craft are high enough level, although I am HQ 19 or 18, so I can use them. But I'm not high enough level quite yet. So let's go ahead, or my landing crafts are high enough level. Let's go ahead and see what he does here. So it looks like he's going to have some fun. Tank's obviously much slower than Scorcher, so he's going to have to reflare with 1 flare, and then flare 2. Notice not flaring to the rocket launcher, but flaring inside the rocket launcher's blind spot. And that's going to allow them to get into a spot, where they can, there you go. It's going to allow them to get into a spot where they can snipe without taking that extra damage from the rocket launcher. Scorcher's doing a great job of tanking. They're very, very tanky units. They also do a good amount of damage. As you can see, they're taking shots from the boom cannons, which obviously in operations do a lot of damage. And he's going to go ahead and make the smart decision and flare back. He knows that the tanks are going to be most of his DPS. Scorchers also do a lot of damage. Scorchers are probably going to roam away. Yeah, they attack the HQ for like 5 seconds, then they're like, that's not enough. So he's going to go off and kill himself, unfortunately. But he's going to be, the tanks, you know, the tanks are pros. They know what they're doing. They know that the HQ is the most important building, and they know that it's essential to get that down before everything else. The Scorcher, obviously, very short attention span. Tanks, very technical mindset. You know, they're looking for the best. So very interesting attack there. Clayton says, hey to YouTube, what's going on, man? Let's go ahead and collect those up. And yeah, that's gonna be the video. 10 minutes already, but hopefully you guys had a good time just watching kind of the strategy. I feel like most of the attacks we showed were just kind of sniping it, but that's okay. Some of them, the 2 tank attacks were actually very good. But yeah, or the 3, I think there were. Yeah. For all things Boom Beach, you guys know what to do. Keep fresh and show me Nothin But Boom. I'm Matt, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.